This one's not going to be my introduction, and I'm going to tell you why. So, apparently, this in time of beginning of the month, it's time for me to do a banter and rant of MTG, and the one I'm going to do is how I play MTGA and make a banter why people in certain Discord servers just have constant indefensible opponents that I faced even when they gain gay life. I mean, gaining life is not magic, okay? We've seen it too many junk of times, and I spectated many Twitch streamers, and all I see is life gain. I mean, life gain is not magic, okay? I've seen it too many goddamn times. And I don't have any remorse of life gainings, and nor people trying to be the sponge of gaining life. They want to be like SpongeBob SquarePants, and they just want to be the sponge. And it doesn't even matter if you hate no life gain, and I hate you. If you don't like rampaging Ferocidons to bolt, I don't like you either. It's as simple as that. And I also want to clarify that intoxications of people trying to think that the way I say in syllables of the word gay does not have a term of context of offending of orientational people. And 2 servers have already confirmed that on me as reprimand. And it has no context when it comes to organic people, or people have the audacity to say that into me in Discord on DMs. And so far it was just 2 people, and in one separate server each. I left those servers because they have no common sense. And second of all, it's an opponent. And does life gay have to do with people? No. They're creatures in a fucking video game, for God's sake. And I mean, some people just don't even fucking understand. And I mean, if you love life gays, I just don't like you. I really don't. I honestly do not like life gay people. Even, I am going to add now, the first reasons, actually one of, I would say, 5 reasons I would not like people is life gay, which I've already confirmed that. And the second one, which I already mentioned, is intoxicating Discord people, including the servers, that they have some strong opinion to defend the opponents that I've faced in unranked games, that they use too many life gain decks, and it's absolutely boring, and it's just absolutely horrendous. Very, very horrendous. And they will never acknowledge, and they will never understand how my experience goes. Because my experience since 2018 of MTGA is all about life gain. And what do you get out of 65 life gains, 100 life gains, 1,000 life gains, 10,000 life gains, 100,000 life gains, 1 million life gains, 10 million life gains, 100 million life gains, 1 billion life gains, 1 trillion life gains, and one quadrillion life gains, 1 quintillion life, and 6 sextillion life. What do you gain from those quantities of life? nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. I mean, really, you gain nothing from that huge quantity of life. Even when it comes to auto winning from certain quantity of life. You can even do it on Brawl. Why don't you do that easier from there? And also, I want to add another third reason. So besides from the intoxications of people, and I'm just going to move on to a third reason now. The third reason is people have lack of respect of my no life gain deck. People have no respect when they early scoop no life gains. So when it comes to no life gains, it's just absolutely one of the most hindrance I've ever seen. I screenshot them for my moments, and certain streamers, or should I say certain mods of their streamers, or it could be themselves as well, they heavily are not too pleased about it. And honestly, do I really give it a fuck? No. It's my deck, I brew them, and I like brewing no life gains. And people life gain and have the hugest obsession in historic so far. And I have not played Standard, I have not played Brawl, I have not played Singleton, I have not played Pulpa, I have not played Alchemy, and I have not played Timeless in these durations, because I played Historic 24/7. But I play some eventful things, and the only ones I don't even touch much is Draft, because Draft is boring, and it's just a waste of money. It's just so boring. It's just like gambling. So, you can never win them all. And as soon as I do as many life gains as to prevent those life gains, like there's so many people who play Azorus life gains, Rainbow life gains, Mono White life gains, Celestia life gains, Naya life gains, any other type of life gains like Rainbow life gains, any other type. So this is why I hate about Magic is life gains, especially the Angels. Like people who play the Angels as well, it's absolutely boring. Like I'm not too bothered. So there were not enough no life spells in this game. There were less than 10 of them, and it's a good thing that Wizards have added Overcooked and one Lord of the Ring Black creature to make it a little more interesting this time, as players or opponents cannot gain life this way. And so I am going to move on with the next reason, and the fourth main reason is no matter what I send in the moments, is that no matter what opponents I face, I would say I face a lot of time wasters. Time wasters such as chubby decks of 250 sizes, and especially those who have an uncreative decks, or like I would say not very inventive and not creative in scientific ways by importing people's decks from the internet. And that's my fourth reason to add. And people who just add people's decks to play them. And that also complicates things. And I'm going to add that to my other additional reason with my second one, because along with the intoxication with Discord people, and yet again, I had one issue in my mind, other than just to argue. One moderator just always defends without proper reasoning, just to go and, just like you copy someone's deck and you play it, and are you that much worth of the effort of playing? No. And guess what? I get thrown in the backface for it. And I don't deserve that shit, to be honest. I really don't. The opponents don't deserve respect for copying people's decks on the internet. Get your own deck, create it, and why don't you just brew it? Even if you are struggling, try copy the starter deck and utilize it your own. Is that much common sense that I don't see in Historic? I've watched Twitch streams that have uncreative opponents that copy people's timeless decks. And in Historic, I'm going to mention Mono Black Magic because I am personally a fan of him, and the only downside is not himself. It's people copying his fucking decks. I mean, come on. People who copy his decks don't deserve my respect one bit. Like, if you're playing Mono Black Magic's deck, including the ley lines and anything that he does, why don't you make your own instead of his? That is like less than a week made, because I've seen it as soon as I play it, within less than, I say, roughly 4 hours when he makes a video. And then some unranked loser plays the same bullshit. And it happens on Timeless, where my favorite streamers, about 2 of them, see people copied Chris's deck. And in Timeless, you can just do a turn 1 kill, or turn 2 kill, whatever. But in Historic, it can do a turn 3 or turn 2 kill. Either one. So, it's just that people that copy decks from the internet have laziness, and I just have no ounce of remorse or respect for them for it. And before I get to the final reason of why people can grate on me on MTGA and how I experienced in MTGA, it's probably this time of month. I really do think, in almost lost for words, which I am going through right now, it's just people don't even know how to actually use different architects of what you call it, like using at least monocolors, or using different architects of jank and architect types of mid-range. And I am lacking of jank players, and that's what I'm missing here. I don't see much janks since 3 months, in my own eyes. I've seen jank in streams a lot than the way I am playing, because all I see is just life game bullshit. That's all I see, life game bullshit. And now for my final reason. It's my own playstyle. okay? It's my playstyle. My playstyle, my magic, my rules, not yours. And some servers can tolerate my playstyle. Some question me, some block me. I block them back. Even when I see in Discord that if I can't react, they blocked me, and I block them back. And it's pretty easy to predict that. And the only two people I'm just gonna mention who blocked me possibly is Holy MTG, because I don't like him, and he just brings unwanted attention. And I've already got a threat from a moderator before on an unsolicited DM, which I'm not gonna mention here. But the other one I'm gonna mention is Astral Flame, because I don't like him either. Because I know he blocked me, and I don't like this motherfucker. I know a few are a fan of him, but I don't like this chubby motherfucker. Okay. So my additional reason is my playstyle. If you don't like my playstyle, just fuck off. Simple as that. And that's my MTGA of 5 reasoning. It might be a short 15 or 16-minute video, but I just wanted to do it because some certain servers of Discord people have taken it too far on me, and I'm not in a good mood. So, yeah. Well, it is what it is. So, certain Discord servers I am not very comfortable to be in, and there is about one I might leave for good, and I might have regret to subscribe to that person on Twitch. And so yeah, I might regret that, to sub to that one female, so I'm not gonna mention. So yeah, it's toxic. It's toxic these days that people try to be making me indefensible on Magic Arena, and yeah, not everyone's going to like you at the end of the day. Like, no one's going to like you. Some may like you, and it's going to be heavy to deal with negativity that is going to be thrown at me. But oh well, they can piss off. I don't care.